Emirates President Sir Tim Clark has reiterated his airline has no plans to stop flying to Russia unless explicitly told not to. Sir Tim says Emirates plays an important role keeping Russia connected with the world and suggests the majority of passengers flying the Dubai-Moscow sector have nothing to do with the war in Ukraine and should not be penalised. Speaking to the BBC last week, Clark says unless the airline's owner, the government of Dubai, tells him to end flights, Emirates will maintain its flights to Moscow. If we're told to stop, we will stop. Unless we're told otherwise, we will continue, Sir Tim said. This message from Emirates isn't new. Rather, it is a line Sir Tim has repeated since other airlines began pausing their Moscow flights and banning Russia-based airlines from their airspace 2 months ago. Emirates is flying its flagship A380 on the 5-hour-plus sector between Dubai and Moscow at least once a day, in most cases twice a day. Dubai-based low-cost airline Fly Dubai, also owned by the government of Dubai, also flies between the two cities every day. Clark says it's, quote, not his call to end flights. He adds that the flights carry humanitarian goods, food and medical supplies into Moscow's Sheremetyevo airport. We are catering to people who are on the periphery of the main issue here, and that is probably the way the government looks at it, he told the BBC. Previously, the Emirates boss has highlighted the importance of facilitating NGO and diplomatic passenger travel in and out of Moscow. As far as cargo is concerned, Sir Tim says Emirates doesn't carry goods subject to sanctions. All we're doing is being an enabler, facilitator, without taking a political position on this for the time being, the Emirates president said in March. Most Western airlines have paused flights to Russia, but many airlines based in other parts of the world have not, reflecting the different relationships their respective countries have with Russia and differing geostrategic priorities. Alongside the Gulf-based airlines like Emirates, the big aviation markets of Turkey, India and China have maintained air links with Russia. And while many Westerners may not approve of Emirates continuing to fly to Moscow, it hasn't stopped them boarding Emirates flights and filling the airline's coffers. Sir Tim says demand is roaring and the airline has returned to profitability. Emirates still has a handful of its Boeing 777s parked and nearly half its A380s remain grounded, but the Emirates president suggests it's a lack of crew that's holding the airline back rather than any demand issues. If we can have all our aircraft flying today, 270 of them, then we would. I can't because I'm just short of crew, Sir Tim told the BBC. The pandemic saw Emirates lay off thousands of workers, but now Sir Tim wants to hire 3,000 to 4,000 cabin crew and pilots to cater to that roaring demand and get those parked planes back in the air. What do you think of Emirates' decision to continue air service to Russia? Share your opinion by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.